Hello, this is Rainbow Rising Freedom. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The current message is giving birth to the new you, new identity, new reality, and creating a new timeline. I feel like this is a time where everything is really wobbly, so we're kind of stepping back and forth, old and new, kind of intertwined, and we might feel back and forth for a little while still. I think it's a good idea to align and keep aligning. Just do it more often than usual. Just meditate for all aspects of yourself to make a choice and go in the same direction, to work together and give permission to do that. Another thing is ask and be patient, because I feel like there's a lot of pressure to have answers now, and that's what creates resistance. That's why we get frustrated, because we don't have clarity in the moment. But really the whole thing is about to take yourself out of your head, maybe work out or go out in nature so that you can exit your mind and move your body, so you step out of the loop of overthinking, and this way you'll be able to receive messages, something about holiday, vacation. Very soon you might be traveling for fun, you'll have more time to relax, so that is shifting. We're stepping into a timeline of more balance. So not everything will be about working harder, right? I'll turn it off for a second. Yep. So it could be also about definite closure. So that was one of the messages today, the cycle closing, multiple nines, and that very powerful decision and action of releasing something that is not that. And with the unwanted, you'll have to also release the aspects that you do enjoy. So that's the challenging thing here. You might like something about it, love something about it, and still I feel like we're called to let it go. So wisdom can be called in from all aspects, all elements of nature. So if you feel like meditating with the tree, like I'm barefoot here, standing on the ground, grounding is very important. If you feel lightheaded, especially if you do any intense work on yourself, you might feel very accelerated in change of perspective. So you might be slowed down on the outside, but it's happening because your inside is accelerating in change and in shedding. Again, maybe the universe told you to sit down on time out and to be in the discomfort of certain emotion that you need to face. Someone said to me today, very wise words: how do you want to enjoy your future if you are afraid to face your past? So all these aspects that are uncomfortable, that we don't want to look at, we don't want to think about it even, are coming to the surface, unfortunately. Plus I feel like simultaneously two people from the past might be returning. But with your new perspective, you might not even want these people in your life, because you outgrew the desire to interact with them, So there's many choices, so you might feel worn out just by your mind, by how it's trying to reason what's going on, and it can't really reason that because it has to come from your oversoul, it has to come from outside your head, more from your gut, just you will feel it. So that's definitely a test of courage, a test of faith, and it's very different way to make decisions. You'll discover that the old method doesn't work anymore. You can't just weigh pros and cons and decide based on that. Sometimes it will be just one thing that will feel right, and things will work against all odds just because you went all in. There's something that asks for total commitment, and we're asked to fully have faith in that choice, in that mission, in that path. Drink water and don't overthink everything. Maybe this beautiful tree will give us some answers. You're welcome to meditate with it. It's glorious, it's spectacular. And it surely knows more than we do. Play is also important, to step out of that loop of decision making and wearing yourself out with your mind. I was also told by a random stranger to just step into the vibration, the frequency of play, which is the most soul aligned frequency. So maybe we're just too serious. That can be it. With this closure, some apologies might be coming in also. So I think we're just asked to gracefully accept the apology and let go with the frequency of namaste and thank you, and not get back into the conflict, whatever that was. And if you've been wondering like why some people have certain reaction to you, I have been feeling the spiritual envy. So it's not even about the 3D, what you have, how you look, whatever. It's just your light. And people can spiritual people can be competitive of how brightly you shine, so this is very disappointing. What can I say? If people suddenly snap at you, then you know they are not really your friends. They've never been really. They just people please, and unfortunately you have to let that roll off your back and not pay any attention. Stay open-hearted, but don't necessarily give them the privilege of coming near you that much in that respect, emotionally near you, because there's other investments worth taking. So that's for sure. Other investments worth taking are coming. As you dare to respect yourself, as you dare to love yourself, because that's all it is. All these changes and decisions and timeline shifts are the result of us growing in self-love, self-respect, and not having certain behaviors and toxicity repeat themselves. So if we dare to love ourselves and clear the way, good stuff will appear. So that's what I have for you today. And say bye to the tree. Have a wonderful rest of your day.